It's 1:45, not in the place, just me and you. Just got 50 knicker out, like I did yesterday. And tomorrow I'll be getting 100 knicker out to pay the bleeding council tax, eh? October tomorrow, October. September, October, no wonder. Yeah, it's a dizzy move. It says give way there, but never mind. That's where my CB500 got smashed up. I've mentioned it before. Exactly that sort of thing. Although I was halfway around the roundabout when the twerp whizzed across the give way sign. It was just a spot of rain. Little drops. And yes, 1:45, I know it's rather late to be setting off yet again. Woke up at 9:15 after a pretty good night's sleep. I should have gone to bed early though, because someone said about that distinguished gentleman's ride, which is today, but apparently you have to be registered. But a lad from the Blackburn area, Andy, I forgot his last name, not Bramley. So, well, some of their riders aren't registered. You just chip some money in, don't you? It's for testicular cancer and prevention of male suicide. Well, does that mean depression, or just there's some kind of fun for it? But they'll be long gone by now. They were meeting at Hoghton Tower, well, meeting at services on the M65, then meeting up at Hoghton Tower. I don't know if they were joining others there. And then going to Blackpool Tower. And they're all over the country, aren't they? In fact, all over the world. Manchester one, Philip Yules from the Triumph Centre, he's doing that. There's a Lancaster one as well. I'm not sure where they'll be heading, maybe Lake District. But like I said, it's cloudy, drizzly, bit of a cold wind, so I've got my fleece on. Not a woolly jumper. Fleece, sticker stuff. I know I put one in the cat bed yesterday, but like I said, that's got a hood on in it. It kept pressing into the back of my neck. Not exactly comfortable when you're riding. Now is my head any more stable? I've just tightened the chin strap up by about an inch. It was loose. No. Oh well. Oh, another thing, I put the telly on as usual when I wake up, watching Only Fools and Horses, the one where the Harrison Lesser watch is discovered in the garage and they think it's a Victorian egg timer, but in fact it sells for 6.2 million pounds, wouldn't he? Million. Nice little bits in that, isn't there? They often say about lottery winners, like 140 million that's up for grabs. He got the big house, the Rolls Royce, and exotic holidays abroad, and he's almost in tears talking to Rodney. It's not how I thought it would be, Rodney. So no, just enjoy your retirement, you're retired. Well, I can't see that point at all. I mean, I know it's valid because a lot of these lottery winners all bloody wins, don't they? That young girl. No, it brought me nothing but trouble. I got involved with drugs and kept taking cocaine and got addicted to cocaine. And then that fat bloke that won 150 million, was it? He ran a record shop that's also sold guitars and stuff. And he didn't know but win as he paid his wife off after he had a bust up. Got off with a young bird that was into horses, so he bought a dozen horses for her, and she had a fling with a stable lad and she disappeared and took the horses with her. And all he brought nothing but normal family disputes. I gave one relative $500,000 and then another $750,000, and one with $500,000 said, hey, he's got more than me. I thought, my God, what a bloody bunch of whingers. I know I whinge a lot, but I think I've got a bit of a right to, because I think I'm being crapped upon at work, which I am. If everything was fair and above board, I wouldn't whinge. I mean, the debt situation I'm in, I wouldn't say it's impulse buying stuff, but that decorating, the only reason I bought all that expensive wood and panelled the living room was because the bloody cat scratched all my new wallpaper. I got that blown vinyl, you know, the polystyrene patterns. It looked very nice and very Victorian. Painted it in sky blue. Well, not sky grey, sky blue. And next thing, there were all little crumbs of polystyrene on the floor, and I noticed a cat clawing it, you little sods. And actually I scratched my hands down the wallpaper. And the cats have a point, it does sort of feel comforting scratching polystyrene. I suppose it's like popping little bubbles on bubble wrap. Oh, another spot of rain. Should I call the whole thing off? See, it's brighter over that way. Blackpool is over that way. Over that way is Liverpool. Let's go to Liverpool. Let's follow the sun. Someday you'll look to see I've gone, for tomorrow may rain, so I'll follow the sun. Diddle diddle diddle. You'll know I was the one. But tomorrow may rain, so I'll follow the sun. And in aura, gale force wind is marvellous. Still feel a bit chilly. Maybe that's because all day yesterday I was umming and ahhing what to have to eat, and I ended up having nothing, just a pile of biscuits. I got some triple chocolate cookies, 99p from Aldi, and scoffed them all. Because there was a dozen of them, I felt sort of full. So I'll have some when I get where I'm going. I'm not saying one. Like I said, they'll be long gone by now. I might just bump into some of the riders, just depends how long these rides are. I wonder where the Manchester one's going. Where would you go from Manchester to somewhere interesting? Maybe Rivington Boyne, I don't know. Manchester to Rivington. Oh, well, just behind Porsche. I've got to get past, I've got to get past. Look at that engine. Hell, I'm sure you heard that. Hellfire. And then we get done for loud exhaust. I think that was straight through, wasn't it? Ah. It's gone right through my bloody eardrum, that, and into my throat. It's a tickle in my throat. I don't know. Yeah, watching police interceptors this morning as well. Oh, I forgot to say it. Yeah, watching the telly, and suddenly the screen went down to about 2 inch square, and the on and off button kept flashing red and green, so I knocked all the power off, switched it on, and it's still the same. It's an old tube telly called an SEG. Never heard of it. Have you heard of SEG? It's a brand name. M65 Junction 5 Claude. This is Junction 5. Yeah, so I'm going to have to go to the charity shop again and see about another telly. That's when we last two tube televisions are from. I've got a big Philips 28 inch and it's a 30 inch Panasonic. You see him indicate then, I left my bloody indicator on as we're talking. I know. I've always said it's like being on a mobile phone. When you're talking like this, you have little images in your head of what you're talking about, and it can be distracting. I made a couple of cock-ups. Oh, bloody hell. Is that going to be closed tomorrow when I'm going to work? What's going on? To go on an alternate route. Yeah, so it can be a bit of a distraction. I was looking at Mandy McMullen's latest upload, part 3 of the Southport trip with me on. And I'm going through a bloody crossroads, and for some reason I thought the car was going to turn across our path, even though it wasn't a bloody mini roundabout. I thought I saw his front wheels turning. You have to look out for things like that. Watch your front wheels. How are you going to get in out of it? Squeeze in there. And then the second cock-up was leaving that Lakeland Motor Museum. I'd only been on the road once before, so it wasn't, and that was 2 years before, so therefore it wasn't imprinted on my brain that Coniston was the right turn on the roundabout and I was going too fast. So I carried on. He said, "What's Steve doing? Where's he going? I don't think he knows himself." Well, no, I didn't, but there was a right turn about half a mile up the road, so we turned right, then went back, and went to Coniston, lovely jubbly. But I was saying I was tired. I mean, if you're tired and had a crap night's sleep, you better get into where you're going quickly, i.e. on the motorway, not via 1,000 roundabouts and 100 red lights. Enjoy the day and then have a meal to wake you up with a strong coffee, and then tootle back quietly maybe on the A road. a buffeting there for that strong wind. They're all going to Rivington down there, but I'm not. See, would they see me if I wasn't wearing this high vis? I don't have any lights on. Maybe I should put my cob lights on because it's a bit dull. Oh, a tent there. What's going on there? Like a medieval tent. That's there. The hell, still derelict. That was a pub, canal side pub, very nice. I went for a little tootle round it when I was looking for status quo. And when they were serving lunches on a, I don't know what day it was, but I presume it was a weekend when they were busy. There was a fire in the kitchen and it took all. How the hell can a fire in a kitchen destroy a pub? Did it get into the roof, and was it all wood beams or something flammable? Weird. There we are, can you see? Hoghton Tower. I thought I'd go there even though they're long gone. But I was thinking when that lad said yesterday, I said, what time are you meeting up? I saw we're meeting at 9 o'clock on the services. I forgot which junction, somewhere on the M65. And then the gathering at Hoghton Tower. You're doing all of it. Between 9:30 and 10 o'clock. Ooh, well. I mean, to get there, I'd have to get up at about 7 o'clock because I wanted to go to the bog. Didn't go yesterday. Then I had a shower, didn't bother with a shave this morning. I thought I'd go for the mean biker look. No, I mean son, eh? So I'm afraid it was out of the question, unless I went to bed about 10 o'clock. It'd take an hour to get to sleep, wouldn't it? Then you're 8 hours, so I get up at 7. A lot of people do that, getting up early on a Sunday for a bike ride, but I need my rest because I've got a physical job. Well, it's not been so bad the past 2 weeks because I've been on that rapper. It's that little fella that normally does it. It's been in Spain, like I said. Ooh, look at that, grey skies there. Yeah, junction, everyone should slow down when there's a junction to get round. So, all gone. All gone by, what, 5 hours, 4.5 hours. I thought I'd take a look, stop the camera here, and then do the Hoghton Tower to Blackpool Tower run on my own. To be honest, I'm not right keen on group rides. I mean, look what happened with Mandy. If I had braked harder, she might have run it back at me and we might both have been injured. It wasn't her fault, it was me. I don't know what I was thinking, to be honest. Look at the video and see. I think it's 1 minute 38 seconds in. I thought that were a bike then, it's bins I think, what is it? Oh. It's a board. Key room, yes, that's where we went before. Gardens, house tours. Are you looking at my camera? So the distinguished gentlemen were here this morning, and now I'm here, and I've missed them all. Bugger. That clock's staying on. I put some tape on. Put some Velcro on and stuck that spare clock there. Because that's waterproof. When it rains I take this one off, you see. I'll have a quick look. Been here before on sunnier days. Try and keep my head still. I was tightening my chin strap, made it any more stable when I'm on the move. So that was a date then. Good afternoon. I've missed a distinguished gentleman's bike ride. They were meeting here at 9:30 this morning. So I've missed them by. I said to a mate of mine, I said meeting at 9 AM and meeting here at 5:30. I said I'll still be in bed, I need my sleep. Is there a private thing on today? Oh right. I was going to film the date stone, 1565 if I remember correctly. I'm going to Blackpool anyway, so I might meet up with them later. Oh, I thought it was a private function on with that chap there with the smart suit and radio. Oh nice, isn't it? 1565. I just love history. And as I said before, I've had a shufty round here, but they said, please no filming. We had someone filming all the security arrangements and then they came in and stole a load of antiques and things. The bastards. Magnificent. Imagine living here. I'm 1565. Them spooky little 60s. And the original, can't be original Tudor doors. And a broken lamp. Oh, it's too in good condition, aren't they, for originals. Tea room's open. There's a lamp there with a little shelter over the top. I do. Oh, the lamp's busty, what's going on? Oh, it's a bell. I have to reach up with a little hook thing and ding, ding, ding. Little counterbalance weight as well. It's like these blocks have been replaced. Imagine the medieval masons chiselling all them by hand. You think it'd be chisel like something. Fred Dimner had a go on one of his interesting historical things. I think Tony Robinson as well, he's into his history. Imagine it's rather drafty with no double glazing. They're boot scrapers, aren't they? Scrape the old crap off your boots, because it would have been just a mass of mud and horse muck everywhere. And if there are any gates, oh yeah, hinge, remains of a hinge there, so there must have been a big gate on. Oh there. Oh, where's the gates then? Reproduce them. They're big chunks, big planks. You could sort of easily fake a medieval door, couldn't you? Only to keep the riffraff out. Like them there, reproduce them. It's like Fred said, all them defences are steps, aren't they? You break through one gate, you find another gate, and then you end up getting arrows shot at you while you're trying to break into the other sections. Although, did they see any action in any kind of battles? Was this the centre of the Wars of the Roses, or was that before it was built? Breaks up doorway, I wonder why. I like a look in that tower. Ticket office. House tours and gardens. Tickets for house tours and gardens. Please pay here. Yeah, I was saying to Andy that I can't leave in a glass. Wonder if there's vodka in it. I was saying to Andy I was here once and there's an old chap with a flat cap on and a crook, you know, like a long walking stick. And I was asking him about this, that and the other. It turned out he was Sir Bernard de Hoghton himself, the actual chap. His ancestors can be traced back to the building of this place. Old Sir Bernard. And I was talking about Thornbury Hall because there was a liaison between the family here and Lady Southworth at Thornbury Hall. And I think that's why she did herself in. Because of unrequited love or something. Something like that. The ghost of the White Lady. Well, I'll knock it off here and I'll restart the camera. So that's home to Hoghton Tower. Why not come here for a visit? It's not too expensive to walk round, I think. I think I paid a £5 last time, it might have gone up a bit. But you get a full house tour. All the interesting panel rooms. In fact, it was the inspiration of seeing these panel rooms here and at Thornbury that made me panel my front room. I was going to do the bedroom as well and make a 4-poster bed, which I thought would be quite easy, just a few pieces of wood and add some decorative beading to it and then stain it and make a 4-poster bed. Get some of them fake brass shower curtain rails and then put some curtains around the bed and to keep the drafts off in winter. So yeah, it's Hoghton Tower, and like I said, I've missed a distinguished gentleman's ride, so I'm doing it on my own. Bye for now.